So welcome to the IELTS class. This is the IELTS writing classes. So today we're gonna write a topic in IELTS, and we're gonna check IELTS part two, IELTS writing part two. So let's us have the topic first, right? The pupil aim to achieve a balance is between the work and lives. But few people achieve it. So that's actually the statement of this IELTS writing exam, and we're gonna have to write an essay to discuss it. So what are the causes of the problem, and how to overcome it? Okay, so this is actually what is being asked on a real IELTS exam, and for these exercises, you can spend 40 minutes on it. So you should spend 40 minutes on this task, and okay, the write about the following topic. Okay, so we have about approximately a third of an hour. I not a third, like two-thirds of an hour to write about this topic, and you should develop our ideas and come up with example and arguments to solve this problem. So give reasons for your answer and include any relevant examples from your own knowledge or experience. And they ask us to write at least 250 words. So that's our task. So uh, relevant. So that's our task. So let's us begin to solve this writing as a exam. Okay, let's go. Okay, so we're gonna write out the solution for this essay. So first of all, we're gonna push our essay gonna have three parts. So we're gonna have the opening, the body, and also the conclusion, right? So that's the basic layout of the essay. So for the opening, we're gonna have a couple of ideas we're gonna examine here. Okay, so now with the layout has been installed, we're gonna just develop the actual idea for the each paragraph. So for the opening, we're gonna tackle two ideas. So first is the rapid advancement, and next we're gonna address the this essay will address will examine the reason why and propose solution. Okay. Okay. So first of all, for the okay, we will, after we address the rapid advancement in the opening, we can attribute this to the dilemma that we are tackling. So dilemma in balancing. So the rapid advancement is actually the cause of the dilemma in the balancing work and life. And the dilemma is actually the effect, right, of the rapid advancement. Okay. Okay. So that's for the opening. For the body, we're gonna have four paragraphs here. So paragraph, we're gonna have a four paragraph here, and for each paragraph, we're gonna discuss a reason. Okay, we're gonna discuss a reason. And for the body here, I want to develop like four paragraph for it. Okay, so one, two, three. So I want to develop like four paragraph for the four reason. Okay. So for paragraph one, I want to say that this is the first reason is that people uh, are worked in a goal-oriented way. Okay. The second the second paragraph we're gonna come up with the second reason, which is the hardships in domestical uh, duties. So you can see we have used an IELTS word here, which is domestical, and I'm gonna just highlight it because we're gonna just highlight this word domestical because it's actually a good IELTS word for our solution, right? So the third paragraph is actually not a reason. It's actually that we provide the solution number one, and for the fourth paragraph we're gonna provide solution number two. Okay, so for solution number one, okay, our idea is that okay, in order to balance between work and life, people should learn how to do multitasking because actually there's a lot of work and you're gonna have to finish a lot of work at the same time. So multitasking is a good and useful tool to learn. And also we have to learn to sharing the housework, right? Because well, when the husband and the wife collaborate to finish the housework, the wife gonna feel much less stressed out, right? And that's gonna greater push our life into the balance, right? So finally, we're gonna conclude the essay by some general comments like life-work balance is hard to maintain, and we're gonna give a suggestion that modification in working style, which is the husband and the wife sharing the housework, might solve the problem. So that's it. That's the outline, the layout for the essays. Okay. All right. Okay. So after we have laid out our um, actual brainstorming ideas and like the frame for essays, we should go ahead and actually write the essay itself. Okay. So let's begin. So first of all, I'm gonna write the opening first. Okay. So first of all, I'm gonna write the opening first. So the rapid speed of advancement in human life. Okay, speed here. Uh, has led us to the dilemma of maintaining the the equilibrium. Equilibrium, the realm. So this word is essentially mean balance, but this is advanced IELTS word for balance between working and living. Okay. This is a should delve into. Okay, it's just examine, but that's a fucking fancy word. I don't know why the fuck they use like delve into for any son of a bitch reason, but that's it. Delve into. What the fuck was that? Delve into the reason why uh, many people uh, encounter. Okay, actually, there was something to say. This I should would okay. This using would because it's just not should, right? There's no should here. Delve into the reason why many people encounter uh, failure in balancing those aforementioned aspects uh, and purposes and propose certain solution to deal with this problem. Alright, so that's the end of the opening. The rapid speed of advancement in human lives has led us to uh, the dilemma of maintaining the equilibrium between working and living. This is a delve into uh, the reason why many people encounter failure of balancing those uh, aforementioned aspects and propose certain solutions uh, to deal with the problem. So you can see here they use some very advanced word like equilibrium, okay, the speed of advancement, and aforementioned. So actually the word is very good, the vocabulary is very good, and also they can delve into. They can use examine or like study or like anything, but they actually use delve into, which is very IL-ish word. Okay. Okay, so let's write the first paragraph of like people work in a goal-oriented way. Okay, so that's the first idea. So the unattainable goal of stabilizing work and life, stabilizing in life, uh, can be attributed to finance and social pressure. Financial and social pressure, as well as household responsibility. That one has to fulfill. Okay, so the attainable goals of stabilizing work and life can be attributed to financial and social pressure as well as household responsibility that one has to fulfill. Chief among these uh, is that people are working in a goal-oriented way. Goal-oriented way to make ends meet. So another very good phrase or verb, phrase or phrase here they use is to make and meet, okay, which is just to finish a job, which involves tremendous strain that they have to suffer. Okay, okay, so let's continue. So this can be explained by the fear of being heavily in debt or not having a decent life in the future once they stop working. Also, social recognition has created a burden that most individuals have to shoulder to shoulder. Okay, so you have to see that they use a couple of very good words here, like they use like have to shoulder. You shoulder is as a verb here, which is very IELTS, and also social recognition is a very recommended word used in IELTS vocabulary, right? Also, the idea is pretty good, pretty well developed. So people work in a goal-oriented way to have a decent life and also for the social recognition. So which is a very very good development of vocabulary. Okay. Okay. So next, working arduously, and continuously. Uh, to climb the high to climb to a higher position on the career ladder has been the goal, ultimate of employees due to their obsession with acknowledgement from society. Okay, that's the end of first paragraph, and we will come to the second paragraph of the paragraph two is that the hardship in the domestical duty, okay, which is the second reason why imbalance in lifestyle is being uh, vivid, okay. So we're gonna start with addressing the there is we're gonna start by addressing that there is a second reason. Okay, so concerning the second reason, a myriad of domestic, such as taking care of children and parents, has led to the insufficient of time allocated for individual themselves. The shortage of time for relaxation and recharging energy has contributed to the impossibility of balancing work and life for most people. Okay, so let's examine the second paragraph, which is relatively shorter than the first paragraph, right? Um, Concerning a second reason, a myriad of domestic duties such as taking care of children and parents has led to the insufficient amount of time allocated for individuals themselves. The shortage of time for relaxation and recharging energy has contributed to the impossibility of balancing work and life for most people. So they use quite some advanced word here like allocated, time allocated, okay, which is very advanced word. And they also use recharging energy, which is a very recommended IELTS phrase. Also, impossibility is the now impossible, which is another recommended IELTS word. Okay, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna come up with a paragraph three, which is our third paragraph that we're gonna discuss in this. So we also have paragraph three and paragraph four, so we can finish this essay. So the solution for the paragraph three we're gonna do is that we're gonna do the uh, multitasking advices, right? So this is a solution that we actually lay out because uh, multitasking is the way you can solve this problem, okay? So fortunately, the efficient working approach and the sharing household responsibility can be applied to address those problems. Can be applied to address these problems. Okay, with regards to the former, people should modify, people should modify, should, yeah, their working uh, style from laborious to efficiently and productively to efficiently and productively by means of multitasking. So multitasking is actually not a capital. Okay. For example, uh, watching what waiting time in commuting by public transport. Waiting time in commuting by public transport can be used to check email or plan personal schedule uh, or revise reports. So basically, you can use your spare time to do more tasks more effectively. Okay. Okay. Let's some cover grammatical error here. Okay, so in this third paragraph, they use a couple of very good verb here. So first of all, the linking word is quite good. So fortunately, and with regards to the former, also they use a couple of good words like commuting by public transport. They can use traveling, but commuting is more an IELTS and advanced vocabulary, and also they use the word here laborious to efficiently. So they can use like something like manually, but they use laborious, which is very correct in this case. Okay, yeah. For the last part, to save time, I actually gonna just copy paste everything and we're gonna analyze things together. Okay, yeah, all right. So in paragraph 4, basically that turning to the second idea, family members are encouraged to share household chores with each other to lighten the burden that one has to carry. In this way, everyone would have more time to cater their favorite pastime, such as watching a movie or journaling after working hour. We can see that this one, even though the paragraph is quite short, like only two sentences, each of the sentence itself is quite complex. So family members are encouraged to share household with each other to lighten the burden that one has to carry. So actually here we can see that they actually use that one has to carry as a supporting phrase for the to lighten, which is another supporting phrase for family member are encouraged to share. So they are using very advanced grammatical structure here. In this way, everyone will have more time to cater their favorite pastime. So actually, they use the word cater here as a very IELTS word, which is not a very normal word to use. In this case, the word cater would mean to provide food or drink. So actually, let's see what is the definition. It just means to provide. So to provide the pastime, to provide the favorite pastime. Okay. So in general, Carter is a very advanced word that they can use in a IELTS context to boost their writing score. Okay. And finally, we're gonna have come to the conclusion of the essay. So this is the opening, and finally we can come to the conclusion of the essay by the conclusion. The conclusion, okay? So, in conclusion, people cannot achieve the goal of balancing working and living due to the pressures. Okay, okay, some locking here. Okay, okay. So, in conclusion, people cannot achieving the goal of balancing working and living due to the pressure of maintaining a stable financial state, as well as projecting a positive image to meet the requirement of a society. However, the modification in working style and the division of household work could be plausible to solve the problem. So they again they use very advanced word here like modification and plausible. This thing just mean possible, okay? This mean just mean possible, but they use is a very fancy way, okay? So that's the end of it. So the band for this writing is actually band 9/9. So it's actually a perfect writing essay. Of course, you have to omit the comment that I made here. So yeah, so that's it. That's the end of this video. So thank you very much.